Hey there, Kim here. Happy Labor Day. Today's video, we're going to be talking all about unemployment. What else is new, right? So, unfortunately, as we know, unemployment has officially ended for the pandemic programs. And I'm going to get into frequently asked questions that I've seen on Facebook, on YouTube, as well as Department of Labor websites. And hopefully I can clear up some information because unfortunately there's a lot of people that still have questions. They don't know what's going on. And I'm going to be releasing several other videos to kind of help clear things up in the unemployment world. So if you are interested in that, then obviously keep on watching. Don't forget to subscribe and of course like this video. About 7.5 million unemployed workers will lose their unemployment benefits, and an additional 3 million will no longer receive the extra $300 a week. You know, it's a crazy situation, right? Unemployment isn't just black and white. It shouldn't be based on, you know, just because you don't have a job, you should get unemployment. They should have specific criteria that people should meet, I think, before they, you know, kind of like unplug unemployment and, okay, everyone's, no one can qualify for the federal programs. Everyone has a unique situation. And I think what they need to do is get representatives from both, you know, Republican and Democrats, hopefully come together, which I know is unrealistic, right? And kind of come up with a solution because again, everyone's situation is unique. You know, who am I to judge someone, just like I don't want other people judging my situation, right? So it's a tricky situation. And I do believe that there are a majority of people that are currently collecting unemployment that unfortunately have just ended for them. And they are, you know, they're not applying for jobs, or I should say they're not accepting jobs because they're lazy. They're just either not getting the job. They are maybe trying to wait it out for a higher paying job because let's face it, there are people, and this is my family's unique situation. You know, there are people that have been in the workforce for 30 years and they don't want to have to start over. And unfortunately, that's what a lot of people are having to do. So yeah, it's a tricky situation. It's a shame that more thought hasn't been kind of, you know, thought about for this unemployment thing. You know, there are people that can't go to work because their kids have, you know, are high risk, right? Again, so many unique situations. But anyway, that's my rant. In this video, I'm going to be going over some frequently asked questions regarding, you know, what do you do after unemployment ends? Do you reapply? What if you have a balance left over? Pennsylvania, there were some issues with people filing. Like, what do you do for that? So first, let's talk about exactly what programs are ending. So if you are currently receiving regular unemployment, doesn't matter what state you're in, if you're receiving regular unemployment, in other words, you just filed for unemployment in the past couple months, you're probably on regular unemployment. Unemployment is not going away. Regular unemployment is not going away. Just want to make that clear. The way that you will be affected is you will no longer receive the extra $300 a week. So that has officially ended. What you see when you log into the unemployment portal, meaning if you see a remaining balance and if you're on regular unemployment, you will still receive that remaining balance as long as you qualify, of course. But again, just to be clear, you will no longer receive the extra $300 a week. And the way that was working is the state will allot you a weekly benefit amount based on your salary that you had when you were working, and they tacked on an extra $300 a week. So for example, say your weekly benefit amount was $200, they would add on the extra $300 a week, making your total payment for that week $500. They are eliminating the extra $300. Therefore, you will only receive your state weekly benefit of $200. So hopefully that was clear. Unfortunately, the programs that are ending are PEUC as well as PUA. And again, FPUC, which is the extra $300 a week. So what can you do if you were on PUA as well as PEUC? So what I want everyone to do, if you were collecting PEUC and PUA, is get out your original paperwork. And when you first applied for regular unemployment, which even if you applied for PUA, chances are you probably applied for regular unemployment first. So get out that paperwork and you will see the date that you applied for unemployment. And on that paperwork, you will find your benefit year end date. And what that date is, it's pretty much a year to the date after you originally applied. Take a look at that date and write it down, because what I want you to do is once that date comes, the next day, I want you to reapply for regular unemployment. Now, chances are, if you have not worked at all during the year, you probably won't qualify for regular unemployment, unfortunately. But for those of you that maybe had a part-time job and you made a little bit of money, you might be able to qualify. So that's why I don't want to leave anyone out, and I want everyone to get a fair opportunity. That's why I'm just making this general statement of once you've been on regular unemployment for a year, or I should say regular unemployment or any kind of unemployment for a year, then definitely try to reapply. What's it going to hurt, right? So yeah, that's my recommendation first. If you are coming close to your benefit year-end date, what you could do is try to get a job, even if it's just part-time, because it could help you qualify for once your year-end date comes around. If you make enough money, you could qualify for regular unemployment all over again. Worth a shot. Every state is different, so I'm not going to go into how much money can I make. Everything is on the state's, your specific state's unemployment page. If you Google your state unemployment calculator or unemployment weekly benefit calculator, your state should kind of go over thresholds and stuff like that. So I don't want to get into specifics because I can't even think about calculating for all 50 states. So anyway, that's something that you could do. Try to find something part-time that could maybe qualify you for regular unemployment. And you never know. I mean, even if you start part-time, you can always possibly end up full-time at that position. You know, it's also a good networking thing to do. So yeah, anyway, that's my 2 cents. Couple quick items before I get into frequently asked questions is, number one, in the state of Pennsylvania specifically, if you are having issues filing for regular unemployment or PEUC, which I've seen a lot of people are having issues filing through the portal, you can always try to call Pat. Go to the unemployment website, Pennsylvania unemployment website, you'll get the phone number for Pat. You can try to file that way. It seems to be working for people that aren't able to file online. And something else that I just read is if you are currently collecting PUA, PUA support is ending in 2 weeks. So that includes email, that includes the phone. Now, what's going to happen in 2 weeks? Then you will then qualify or be able to contact regular unemployment if you have any support issues for PUA. So again, for PUA, Pennsylvania only, support is ending in 2 weeks. And then after that period of time, then you have to contact regular unemployment support. I'm seeing this a lot on Facebook. Just want to get it clarified. What if your benefits are ending this weekend, which obviously a lot of people's are, right? But you still have a balance on your UC account. What happens to that money? Will you get that in lump sum? Unfortunately, you will not receive that money. Any balance that you see in your portal, you will not receive, because technically unemployment has officially ended for PEUC and PUA. So unfortunately, you will not receive that balance. Another question I've been seeing is, what if you are owed a balance? So obviously there are people that are having issues with their claim that are not yet resolved. Will you receive those past weeks of payment, even though pandemic unemployment is ending this weekend? The answer is yes. As long as you qualify for past weeks, you will most absolutely get paid. Obviously, it's a question of when. I don't have to tell you. That's the big question, right? Is exactly when. I don't have an answer. I have seen on Facebook that a lot of people that have been paid or that have been owed payment in the past, all of a sudden got back payments. So hopefully they're, taking care of that quicker than they have been in the past. But rest assured, as long as you qualify for those payments, you will definitely get paid. Something else is if you are in a situation where you haven't gotten paid in a period of time, weeks, months, whatever, and you are not getting anywhere with your unemployment, and again, this is for any state, contact your local or state representative. I'm seeing people having so much success reaching out to the local or state representative. They have the ability to help you. So definitely utilize them if you haven't done so already. Another question that I've been seeing is, can each individual state extend the pandemic unemployment program? So example, can each state individually, if the pandemic worsens, extend PEUC, PUA, and the extra $300 a week? Unfortunately, the answer is no, because these are federal programs. Then in order for them to get extended, we have to get approval at the federal level. Now, what states can do is create kind of their own programs and use leftover CARES Act money in order to pay unemployment out to their claimants. So unfortunately, at the federal level for the pandemic programs, they're officially ending. However, if you're in a state where they have extra money and they want to help you, then the state at the state level can definitely continue paying some sort of unemployment to their claimants if they so desire. That is all I have in today's video. If you, of course, have any additional questions, definitely post them in the comments below. And don't worry, I'm definitely going to be on the lookout to see if they decide to do some sort of tax breaks for unemployment this year, just like they did for the year 2020, like the $10,200. I'll keep you updated on the unemployment payouts, from the IRS, all that good stuff. So anything unemployment, I will definitely keep you updated on. So thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.